Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
The week's top headlines from American Angus Association headquarters include a report on Angus sales,
the outlook for the cattle business in the new year,
plus herd health and nutrition tips to keep your herd in top shape, and an Indiana Angus producer who shares her passion for raising quality cattle.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. 2015 is a great time to be in the cattle business. Randy Block of Cattle Facts says market factors are perfectly aligned for continued success for producers. It just takes green grass and profitability to grow the nation's cow herd.
We've had some profitability over the last several years, but not enough green grass, no hay inventories, feed costs have been incredibly high. So with the situation we have now, we basically have both ends of the spectrum in place. We've got profitability and green grass, the best grazing conditions in 20 plus years. So that will allow us to expand the nation's cow herd to respond to the economic signal. I think you can just sit back and you look at what's going on in the overall marketplace. First of all, you've seen consumer incomes have been on the rebound here over the last few years, but prior to the recession that we went through in 2008, 2009, prior to then we were already seeing the signal. The signal was to make more of the animals black-hided because there was a value associated with that. And with the CAB brand, by the time we looked at the carcass premiums that could be generated for CAB brand, high choice, prime, whatever the case may be, all of those were sending a signal to producers that, hey, it's worthwhile to produce those higher quality grading animals.
The next few months are prime time for Angus bull sales, and a complete listing of upcoming sales, searchable by date, location, or name, is available at angus.org. In addition, there are key tips that commercial cattlemen can consider when purchasing the registered Angus animals that will influence their herd for years to come. We have more in this report from the field.
The breeders are really focusing on bulls that have been genomically tested or the 50K because it just gives them a stronger predictability on the bulls. The information that they're buying Angus bulls under now is so predictable. One of the gentlemen that has been using the focused portion of GeneMax for 4 years, this year he got the cut-ups on his cattle. He had 21% primes, 78% medium to high choice, and 1% select. Now that is over a 4-year period, he has really made some monumental strides. And those strides, especially on today's world, those really pay off.
Again, you can visit angus.org for a complete listing of upcoming Angus sales in your area.
A healthy cow equals a healthy calf. That's why Bronk May, custom feed manager for Simplot Land and Livestock of Grandview, Idaho, ensures proper herd management. An effective nutrition and herd health program is an integral part of the game plan to keep cattle performing their best.
You know, the first thing you got to do on a ranch is you got to have a live calf to make any money at all. So that cow's got to be in good condition. You got to take care of her. You got to have her ready. And then when that animal is born, she needs to be in good enough condition and have all the right things in front of her so that that clostrum's good. If a calf doesn't get colostrum in the first 6-7 hours, then there's not much hope that that calf's going to make it. That colostrum is the whole antibiotic system of his body, you know, and it's very important. And then when that calf is suckling on that mother, he is immune to almost everything if she is immune to everything. So keeping her vaccination programs up and all that. We know that if that cow has not got all of her minerals in her and stuff, the calf is not going to have the minerals. And an animal that's short on minerals such as zinc or copper just doesn't respond to any kind of vaccines or doesn't respond to medicine. So we work really hard to keep our mineral program. We go out and test the ground. We make sure that what is lacking out there for our cattle we put in the minerals. And but a healthy cow makes a healthy calf, and if that immune system is up in that calf, you're going to get good response from your vaccines.
The National Junior Angus Association is comprised of almost 6,000 youth across the United States and Canada with an interest in Angus cattle. Representing them and the business breed is the Angus Ambassador. Emma Jumper was named to that title earlier this year and is spending her one-year term as a spokesperson for the organization, promoting Angus cattle and the quality of Angus beef while she travels the countryside.
I would love to see a continued increase in enrollment in our youth association, and I think that a way to do that is to be the ambassador that isn't afraid to go and talk to the kids and find ways to plug them into specific avenues that they will succeed, because when they find success, they will be more apt to continue on and pursue that. So finding the little niche that fits everybody and being able to be that go-to person that can talk about the industry. But I'm also excited about the opportunity to promote this business, because the American Angus Association, we're known as the business breed for a purpose. We lead this country in the world in providing one of the most stable and safe food supplies. But it's not about just stopping where we're at and being content. It's about growing and keeping on for the future. So I'm also very excited to work with our industry and the infrastructure behind that to continue these gains in the marketplace and in the global economy.
Visit Angus.org for more information about the NJAA and the Ambassador Program.
We go now to Jenna McCrell with a look at news you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Crystal. The best way to celebrate the new year is with the certified Angus beef brand. Whether you're bringing in 2015 at home or going out with friends, you can find the nearest grocery store or restaurant that serves CAB online at certifiedangusbeef.com. There you can also find a collection of beef recipes to suit any crowd, including appetizers, steaks, and roasts, as well as cooking tips and demonstration videos for any occasion. Make sure you have your calving book ready as the new year begins, available through the association's Angus Source Department and the Beef Record Service. The little black books are a popular item on the farmer ranch that allow you to quickly document management records, health notes, and access necessary codes for the association's AAA login system. You can request a free copy by contacting the association office or emailing angussource@angus.org. And mark the calendar for January 5th when a brand new episode of I Am Angus airs right here on RFD TV. The next program uncovers Denver, Colorado's cherished cowtown past and visits the National Western Stock Show, an annual tradition for cattlemen across the country. We hope you'll join us next week. And that's what you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Jenna. When the Angus Report returns, how heat and served beef products can maintain quality and add value to the carcass.
And we meet an Indiana cattlewoman who shares how she fell in love with the Angus breed and its people.
Visit Angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
Some call it a come from behind victory, an unlikely win, a reversal of fortune. The feeling of snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. This is our moment, our victory dance, because we choose confidence. We choose Zuprevo for BRD treatment.
Are you going to do this every time we treat a calf with Zuprevo?
Absolutely.
Well, all right then.
Don't let BRD interfere with his performance. Treat it with Zuprevo and get him back to his home pen. Zuprevo is a fast-acting, long-lasting BRD treatment that you can count on to get the job done. Ask your veterinarian to prescribe Zuprevo. Choose confidence. Choose Zuprevo from Merck Animal Health.
Did you know every dollar invested in the beef checkoff returns $11.20? Did you know that without your checkoff, foreign demand for U.S. beef would have been 6.4% lower? Did you know, due to your checkoff, 15.7 billion more pounds of beef were sold in the U.S.? While you manage your operation, your checkoff investment results in higher prices, which means stronger returns for your bottom line. Get to know your checkoff at mybeefcheckoff.com.
At 44 Farms, we believe work starts at sunup and doesn't stop until sundown. We believe in order to live off the land, you have to love and respect it. We believe that cattle aren't just raised, they're nurtured. And we believe when you do things right, with honesty and integrity, well, things like quality and consistency happen naturally. 44 Farm Steaks, responsibly raised all-natural beef.
You pick your cattle and your partners with care. Count on those who share your values about hard work and a reputation that is earned. Choose the optimists, the exciting ideas, like GeneSeek Genomic Profiling. When you go with the GeneSeek GGP HD80K, you can invest time, money, and reputation in superior seed stock. You know their merit earlier in life, so you can raise and market calving ease, growth, and carcass bulls with greater confidence. And when your bulls perform as advertised, your customers can take your word to the bank. We know you are good at what you do. We help you stand out from the crowd. GeneSeek, a new brand of partner.